Good evening. Welcome. Thank you, Raji. Even before I am asking, today the subject is, do we only need basic necessities? Should we let go of all fancy stuff? That is the subject of today's Zoom, a 30 minutes talk. And then we have Ask A. Sip Raji, Sip Santoshi, Sip Jyoti, Sip Sadanand. Sip Vijay Lakshmi, Sip Anand, Sip Rajendra, Sip Deepatma, Sip Girish Ananda, Sip Rekha Chotwani, Sip Yogini, Sip Peter, welcome back. Sip Parvati Amma, Sip Prakash, Sip Krishna, Sip Gigi, Sip Bliss, Sip Vinayak, Sip Tina, Sip Rajesh, Sip Sia Ashish, Sip Rutanu, Sip Kamalji, Sip Chidanand, Sip Rumataji, Sip Renuka, Sip Ahem, Sip Sarla, Sip Kumar, Sip Temple Gale, Sip Siva, Sip Anil, Sip Natarajan, Sip Bliko, Sip Harshal, Sip Sagai, Sip Chitra, Sip Manisha, Sip Aim Mehak, Sip Renuka, one more, Sip Esru, and this is the beginning of an interesting session. What is the session today? Do we only need basic necessities? Right? Let us get into the subject, my dear friends. So here you are. Spiritual seekers are sometimes confused. People ask me sometimes, they are confused, and people, spiritual seekers, they ask the question, so what should I do? Should I give up everything? Should I give up all the fancy stuff? I have car, I have house, I have loved ones. So what is the rule of spirituality? Should I give up everything? This is the question. Should we give up the world? Must we have only basic needs and not have any desires at all? What is the answer? There is another school of thought. Oh, we can have 100 Rolls Royce. We can have 100 Rolex watches. We can have tons of gold and lots of diamonds and watches and properties and money. Is it okay? This is what spirituality calls bhoga. What is the answer? Therefore, this is a tough question that spiritual seekers need guidance. And therefore, today in this 30 minutes, we are going to have the guidance. And then you can ask me questions. Today, we will reflect how much is enough? What must we let go for enlightenment? If you want spiritual awakening, is it okay? Suppose today you are going to a gold shop and buying 100 necklaces. Can you do that? Can you be buying 100 necklaces and can you also be coming on Zoom call and wanting enlightenment? What is the equation? What is the formula? What is the combination? What is the basic necessity in our life? We need air. Without air, we cannot breathe. It's only incidental. My name is air. It's not. But we need air. Without air, you cannot breathe. The most important thing in this world is air. And then we need water. And then we need food. And you need clothes. And you need shelter over your head. So does it mean no tea and no coffee and no toffee? Does it mean that we should not have anything? Is that what we are saying? No Coke, no orange juice. What does it mean? Have only dal chawal, no dosa, no pizza, no noodles. You don't need a watch, leave it. You don't need a mobile phone, you don't need laptop. So the question is, what do you need? What are the basic necessities? Let us analyze. What do we need on the spiritual journey? In the spiritual journey, some people talk of vairagya. Vairagya means you must renounce. Sab kuch tyag kar do, putra, tab kuch chhod ke. If you go to many swamis, they will tell you, sab chhod ke aa jao. Tumhara ghar, bhar, sab bacche, sab chhod ke aa jao. Prabhu chahiye to sab kuch chhod ke aa jao. Is it necessary? Is it necessary for us to have vairagya? But another school of thought says, oh, you can eat veg or non-veg. You can drink Johnny Walker, whichever Walker you want. You can smoke cigarettes and cigars. Sex, you can have unlimited free sex. There is no problem. So That's why it's very confusing, right? It's very confusing. Who are you listening to? Which video you're listening? Who is the Swami you're following? Who is the Guru? It's very dangerous. If you are sometimes following somebody who can mislead you, dangerous. So, what is the answer? Can we have many people ask me, Guruji, one house I bought now. Now I'm buying one more house in Pondicherry, just for beach. One house, Goa. Goa में हम छोटा घर ले रहे हैं. On beach now, we have beach. So, do I have to have one house or 10 houses? Somebody in spirituality asked them what you're doing. I'm making a new walk-in wardrobe. I said, what is that walk-in wardrobe? You walk into the room, it's a wardrobe. We have hundreds and hundreds of clothes. So many people have walk-in wardrobe. Huh? No end to fancy stuff. Gold, jewels, diamonds. And some people call this financial security. How much? How much security? How much financial security? How much gold? How much bank deposit? How much stocks? How much properties? Confusion. How much we need? How much we must have? What should we give away? How much we should give away? How much we should let go? This is the question. Sometime I have told you in the Zoom call, it doesn't matter how much you have. It doesn't matter what you have. You are living in a house of 20 lakhs or living in a house of 2 crores. Doesn't matter. House is rented or purchased. Doesn't matter. You must, according to me, you must have enough to take care of your basic needs. I don't subscribe that you should be a bhikshu. I don't subscribe that you should be a beggar. You should go and ask every day. क्या देगा अम्मा चावल ठीक है खा लो क्या देगा रोटी खा लो जो भी है जो भी डालो हमारे पात्र में डाल दो पात्र दिस इज कॉल्ड पात्र लिविंग आई डोंट सजेस्ट दिस पात्र लिविंग that you must become a beggar and you must go and beg. No, I am not for it. I don't believe this is the right thing. We should earn our living. We have to earn our basic living. Today I was watching a very famous uh, Kathavachak, whom we do podcast with. So the Kathavachak is telling, किसने बोला है मोह माया में नहीं पढ़ना? हाँ? किसने बोला मोह माया? मैं नहीं बोलता, नहीं मैं नहीं कहता मोह माया. तुम कमाना, जितना कमाना है खूब कमाओ. तुम्हारे माँ बाप को सेवा करो, माँ बाप से ये कमाओ वो कमाओ, माँ बाप के लिए ये लेके दो वो लेके दो, लेकिन प्रभु को नहीं भूलो. So this is another Kathavachak. Kathavachak, sometimes they speak very dramatically. And I was listening to this Kathavachak. So what is the answer? Once you have enough, should you seek more? Or what you have, should you give up? Should you give away? A spiritual seeker, point number one, my dear friends, a spiritual seeker does not seek anything more. When you are in a spiritual path, you only take care of your basics. What you have, you have. But you seek the divine, you seek liberation. You may have whatever God has given you. But further, when you are really seeking the divine, the supreme, nirvana, moksha, at that time, there are no passions, no desires. The desire comes to an end. So you have to be clear. What are you seeking? If you are seeking the samsara, then you seek samsara. There is no problem. But if you are seeking Prabhu, then you have to stop seeking other than your basic needs. So this is something you must understand today. I often tell you this, no? In the song, favorite song of ours, I always tell you, Yogi jo yog mein sada hi rahe. Huh? In that song, I always tell you, वैसे तो दुनिया में लोग हैं फंसे पैसों के पीछे हैं वो सफलता की भाग दौड़ में जीते मरते कुछ भी पाते ना है वो कर्मों के खेल में है अहंकार फंसा अच्छे हम काम ही करें तन मन जैसे जी के कर्म कमाते पुनर्जन्म फिर वो लेते कर्मों के चक्कर में ना है फंसता एहसास करता योगी तन मन वो ना है, वो है आत्मा, प्रभु के साथ रहता वही, योग में सदा योगी रहता, प्रभु को ही वो प्यार करता. Those who don't understand Hindi, when you're a yogi, yogi jo yog mein sada hi, then you are not caught in the material world. Then the material world liberates you. You are not caught. No, no, no. So therefore, this is what you must learn today. What about a millionaire, a billionaire on the path of spirituality? What happens? Should he give away all his wealth? Some religions like Jainism, Jainism, by this Bala, Meenakshi, they will tell you. They practice Diksha. Kya hai Diksha? Diksha means you must give up everything, means you must renounce. They advocate extreme austerity. Extreme. You must give up everything. Sab kuch tyag kar do. If you are giving up, then you can get liberation from samsara. But is this the right way? They say if you are able to give up everything in your life, Diksha, then you will get moksha. हाँ बाला सुना है आपने दीक्षा के लिए दीक्षा से मोक्षा. This is called दीक्षा से मोक्षा. I'm sorry, I'm just putting some drops. Diksha se moksha. What it means? It means that you have to renounce everything. I don't know. I don't know how with Diksha you can get moksha. I know it's a tough thing to renounce. I'm not saying that it's easy to renounce. But just by renouncing, okay, de do. Mujhe moksha chahiye, de do. It may be a beginning. Maybe that Diksha will take you to Vairagya, will take you forward, will take you forward, will take you forward. I don't believe that you need Diksha. But my dear friends, what is the right answer? What we must give up, what we must not give up, what we must keep, what we must give away. Answer continues today. This is the question. The problem is not having. Suppose you have something. Suppose you have one big mahal. By giving up the mahal, you will get moksha. How you will get moksha by giving up the mahal? You must not have the desire कि एक महल इज नॉट इनफ, अभी महल को गोल्डन कर्टन्स डालना है, डोर को गोल्ड नॉब्स डालना है. हमारे को पीपल हैव गॉट 54-inch टीवी, then they want 68-inch TV, then 72-inch TV, then 88. Oh, there is no end to it. A person who is seeking, they are seeking Prabhu, they are seeking, but they stop running after material possessions. I hope you understand. Everybody passes through the journey of achievement before they reach the ultimate goal of enlightenment. So today I want to make this point clear to all of you. I want you to be very clear. Once we had a one-day Zoom call, I don't remember if we had some question answer like this. But there is no need of renouncing the world. But there must be detachment. Realization that nothing is mine. So today I was listening to two extremes. One Diksha extreme, you have to give up everything. One Kathavachak extreme, that you can have everything. Buddha called it the middle path. Buddha used to, I don't know what is the middle path is differently explained. But what is the middle path means? You must be a custodian. Suppose today you have got in the bank 50 lakhs. You don't need it. That 50 lakhs becomes you become the custodian. Prabhu ka paisa hai. Prabhu ka paisa hai. I am only a trustee. Whatever wealth, whatever assets, I only use it as a divine instrument. My dear friends, this is the challenge. And I hope today I will be able to communicate. Of course, tomorrow morning we have a Zoom retreat. Tomorrow morning, Zoom retreat, 10 o'clock, 10 to 1. I don't know which day is what, but I know the Zoom retreat is tomorrow. I hope you're not forgotten. Be logged in before 9:55. Back to the subject. So, a Zen master was given a beautiful cup with so many crystals. Zen master. His favorite devotee came and told the Zen masters, Master, every time you are having chai, garam chai in the no, in the mountains, cold, this is a beautiful cup with my love. Please have in this cup. So every day the Zen master used to drink from that crystal cup. And when he used to drink from the crystal cup, he used to always remind himself, this cup is already broken. This cup is already broken. Actually, it's not broken. But somebody asked him, why you're telling yourself cup is broken? Why you're reminding yourself? So the Zen master itself said that I am ready for it to be broken. I'm not attached to this cup. I'm enjoying the chai because somebody gave me this cup and said, please use this cup. I'm using. But I am not crazy about these crystals. I'm not crazy about this crystal cup. So, my dear friends, it is for us. It is for us to reach that state of what we call awareness, mindfulness, right? We have to be grounded. We should not be chasing after unnecessary things, unnecessary possessions. Let's move on. What is this world, my dear friends? This world is a Leela. It's a show. We are actors, we come and we go, but we get caught. We get caught in this samsara. And when you get caught in the samsara, very dangerous. If you have got any addictions, imagine you're caught in some addiction. Somebody is addicted to smoking and he wants enlightenment. Very difficult because it's an addiction. So, how are you going to manage? In the song, I tell people, जग ये लीला है जो एहसास करता है वो आनंदा में जीता है सब कुछ है माया सचना जो ऐसे जीता है सुख शांति में वो जीता है संसार के दुखों से वो मुक्त हो जाता है संसार के भोग में ना ना वो डूबता है योगी बन के सुखी वो है जीता योगी आनंदा में सदा रहता व्हाट मस्ट यू रियलाइज जग ये लीला है जो एहसास करता है वो आनंदा में जीता है माय डियर फ्रेंड्स दिस जग इज a लीला दिस वर्ल्ड इज a लीला इट इज माया इट इज द ट्रुथ If you tell somebody you cannot take a pin also with you, they say, shut up, man, we all know it. Don't talk big things. You tell somebody, पता है कुछ भी साथ में नहीं लेके जाया है, shut up, you, I know it. People, they say, I know what you're telling, I cannot take, as if you don't know. Then they'll say, okay, how you come? You come in car. Okay, leave your car and go. This is the answer they'll give you. You come in car, leave your car and go. No, don't get into such an argument. Don't get into such an argument. Realize it is not how much wealth you have that's important. Don't be a slave to it. Don't be attached to it. If you are having any amount of wealth, it's okay. Don't seek more wealth unless it's your basic necessity. Seek it. If it's your basic necessity, please seek it. But otherwise, it is a danger. What is the danger? If you keep on seeking, you will sink into the material possessions because your ego becomes I. I want. I was like that. I want Mercedes car. I bought it. I want a limousine. I bought it. Oh, there's no end to it. I want to buy a private jet. I was going to buy. Then I got awakened. I said, what will I do with all these things? We have to transcend the ego. Today, God may bless us with a lot of money, a lot of wealth, but we should not desire that stuff, that or the fancy stuff. If you desire, the more fancy things you desire, the more fetters you are creating. You're creating more bottlenecks. So if you are creating more and more, suppose you have desire for smoking, for drinking, for eating, for non-vegetarian, for movies, for malls, for shopping, everything that you want more and more they become chains. The lesser you require, the more light you are, the more free you are to open your wings and fly. I always tell you this story, right? That man who was living in Haridwar. I told the story that Haridwar man, he used to always look at the foreigners. And these foreigners used to come in the winter. It's very, very cold. And they would have these fur. They have these rugs, these furs. And so one day he was taking care of a foreigner. He saw a rug floating in the Ganga. Chill, huh? In December, the Ganga will be chilled in Haridwar. So he saw the rug floating. He jumped inside and he caught the rug. Because he always told his friends, यार मुझे वो rug चाहिए यार, वो fur का rug. I want that fur rug. He used to say, I like to be snug as a bug in the rug. He used to always tell his friends, I want to be snug as a bug in the rug. So the friends told him, hey, what happened? Come back fast. The Ganga is flowing. And this fellow is holding the rug and he's going with the rug. They told him, leave the rug, don't die, come back. And he called, I am leaving the rug is not leaving me. I am leaving the rug. The rug is not. Remember the story I've told you sometimes? Rug is not a rug, it was a polar bear. It was not a rug, it was a polar bear. The polar bear caught him. First, he caught the polar bear. Now the polar bear caught him. First, we catch samsara. First, we catch samsara. After that, samsara grabs the right. Samsara catches you. And once samsara catches you, then you cannot leave. Because you are now caught by samsara. My dear friends, don't forget this story. It's my favorite story. I must have told you 10 times. Maybe, I don't know how many times. But how can we live in yoga, surrounded by the material world, and still achieve our spiritual goal? We have to live like a lotus. Huh? That's why we have no, in the call, we have Kamalji. Kamalji is lotus. Huh? Lotus what? Lotus is in the dirty lake, but the lotus does not sink. The lotus has a stalk. It blooms in the dirt, it blossoms. We should remember we should be like a kamal. Kamal means like a lotus. Very, very important, because otherwise in this world, there is no end to it. Today, after a long time, in one of my days, I go to have a meeting once a month or 2 months, I go out of my office. I went to the city, I was flabbergasted. The number of bars and discos and restaurants and clubs. Oh my God. It was my school road, the road of my school. It was completely different. I'm going after 10 years maybe on that road. There were no houses, there were 50 houses. All 50 houses have become pubs and restaurants. How much people want bhoga? How much people, there's one Thai restaurant, Chinese restaurant, Indian restaurant, Japanese restaurant, Mexican restaurant. Oh, there's whichever country you say it's there. Korean restaurant, every damn restaurant. Because people are caught in samsara. But we must learn to live like the moon reminds us. Sometimes I tell you of this analogy. Chanda आसमां में प्रेरित करता है. जो भी हो दुनिया में चांद तो चमकता है. योगी भी योग में रहे, माया में ना फंसता है. योगी प्रभु से ना योग तोड़े, योगी तो हमेशा योग में है. चांद जैसे योगी भी चमकता है. हाँ, चांद जैसे योगी चमकता. द योगी shines like the moon. The moon is always shining. So we have to learn to shine like the moon. And how? Like the lotus. I told you, कमल का फूल जैसे झील में ना डूबता है, योगी भी माया में ना डूबता. योग में वो रहता है, मन ना भटकता है. सांस सांस में प्रभु को चाहता, ध्यान में जीता है, भक्ति में जीता है, योग में सदा वो जीता है. प्रभु से नाता ना तोड़ता है, योग में हमेशा वो जीता है. योग में हमेशा वो जीता है. What, my dear friends? What is it? Chanda asma mein prayer. The moon should remind us how the moon is always reflecting the sun. The yogi is like that. My dear friends, remember, after realization, there will be no passion for material pleasures. If you see a person who's enlightened, that, and if I always believe, if you're an enlightened person and you want the world's pleasure, nah, that means you are not enlightened. If you have pleasures and you're enjoying, it's fine. But every time you're running after, oh, what happened? New iPhone. I want new iPhone. 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, I'm waking up for what? For meditation? No. I'm standing in iPhone queue. I want a queue. I want to get the first iPhone. How can you be enlightened if you're going getting up 4 o'clock in the morning to buy iPhone? So this is a sign of being caught in samsara. We must fulfill our need. The bare minimum, the better. But we don't need austerity. We don't need to give up everything. We don't need to wear one dhoti and without a without bare body, we must live in the cold Himalaya. No, don't do it. We don't need to deprive our body. We must accept everything as a prasadam. Whatever Prabhu gives as a prasadam, but we should not be craving. Prabhu, Prabhu, मेरे बेटे को एक अच्छा बीबी देना ना प्रभु, प्रभु मेरे बेटे का शुभ है, मेरे बेटे को बच्चा नहीं हुआ प्रभु, give me grandson प्रभु. This type of craving and asking Prabhu, which means you have not awakened to the reality of life. My dear friends, I sometimes tell you the story of Janaka. Janaka is a very awakened person. Once there was a fire in his palace, and when the guards informed, "Fire, fire, aag ho gaya, fire." Huh? Janak took out the instruction, dung, 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 and he told all his ministers, "Fire, take care." And he was giving a talk to some swamis. Then he continued to give the talk to the swamis. Fire was there. All the swamis got up and ran outside the palace to bring their they had one, they carry one small jhola. All the swamis carry one jhola. In that jhola, they keep all their money, their everything. Huh? Don't think they keep everything in that jhola. So they all ran. Then afterwards, then they came back. They saw Janak is sitting aram se. Then the Swamis came and told Janak, we all ran, we heard fire, fire. You are the king, you are not concerned, you are not bothered. Or Janak said, see, I told the ministers, they do their job. I do my job. I am not going to be worried about fire, fire. Fire, they are taking care. In my heart, in my head, there is no fire. I am in yoga. I am in union. I am with Prabhu. If something has to happen, it will happen. It's not my job to switch off the fire. They will do it. My job was to give you gyan. You all ran away to bring your jhola. Everybody ran to bring their jhola. But Janak did not run. This is what we must realize. My dear friends, remember this to conclude. Do we need fancy stuff? Without enlightenment, we all want. I also want it. I was the most fanciest person. I was the most fanciest. But when you are on a spiritual journey, slowly it reduces. After realization, there is automatic renunciation. After awakening, you don't have to renounce. You don't need to let go of the fancy stuff. You heard me? After awakening, you don't have to let go of the fancy stuff. The fancy stuff will let go of you. The fancy stuff will leave you. You desire only the divine, samsara will leave you. Many people, I tell them, as long as you have passion for women, wealth, and wine, www. If you have passion for women, wealth, and wine, then you cannot attain the divine. If you want to attain the divine, then you have to go beyond this. My dear friends, a spiritual seeker, what does he need? What does she need? Basics. We must aspire for having our basics. But what about fancy stuff? Oh, my father gave me a beautiful watch. Now I'm spirituality. Should I give away the watch? No need. No need. But don't be attached. Don't be so attached that every day you spend 1 hour polishing your watch. Don't be attached. Don't be so attached. No, ultimately it's not yours. You don't have to give up what you have, but give up desire. Give up desire for anything more. It's not about what you own. but it's about being detached, being awakened, living as the instrument. I hope I've communicated clearly to you all today. If you all want to explain in short letters, you all can explain what I spoke today. Clearly, I have told you, what does a seeker need? Does a seeker need to give up everything? I've explained clearly. Please understand, tell me what you understood, or ask questions. But I am very clear what we must retain, what we must give away. Please be cautious. Next week, somebody requested me for a topic. It's called Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The world is a fun family. So that is next week. Let us get into Ask AiR. My dear administrators, let us ask AiR. Yes. Thank you for giving me a few moments to breathe. Now I am ready. Anybody has any questions, you can ask. Kamalji and Nataraja. Let's start. We have only today 28 minutes. In 28 minutes, we have Kamalji and Nataraja.
गुरुजी नमस्कार.
हाँ जी,
नमस्ते गुरुजी, नमस्कार.
नमस्कार कमल जी, बताइए.
I mean, what you spoke from there, the gist I felt, we certainly need necessary shelter and food for simple living.
Absolutely.
But craving of luxury should be avoided.
So what should you do if you have a beautiful iPhone or if you have a beautiful computer? Give it away?
No, have it and enjoy it. I mean, they don't need to throw anything what you have.
Ah, good.
If you
Now
can
that you
give-
understood clearly.
If you can give it to somebody who's needing it, and if you got more than one, give it.
Ah,
And the
so
last thing what I felt,
continue.
that you were saying, you wanted to say.
No, please continue. I'm saying so you understood. Continue. You please continue.
I know if you have got enough.
I can't hear you. If you have got enough, then what, Kamalji? Have you unmuted him or unmute?
Brought you here and you have got everything available. That is what I would suggest.
So you're saying we should, we lost you. Can you summarize in one statement what you are saying?
First that necessary shelter and food is necessary. Simple living for simple living, craving of luxury should be avoided, and become humble and have gratitude for anything what is happening to you.
Okay, good. So I think you have understood. My understanding is you have understood. Thank you. Natarajan.
I bow down to you, Guruji.
Namaskar, sir.
You have clearly explained the middle path. It has been fantastic. And what you have said is absolutely correct. We should not have a creed over the material wealth. Whatever they needed, we can have it. And whatever the earnings we want, only for need, only the earnings should be there. Not for creed. I am having one house, what you told. I want another house, I want a car, I want a big car. Like that, we should not go on, and whatever we are having, we should enjoy it. And whatever any excess is there in our side, we should give seva to somebody else and do seva for the poor people who are not able to take shelter or anything. We can build shelter and like that if you got any excess. That is the thing. Then we will have a middle path life.
But can we enjoy what we have or we should not enjoy what we have?
We should enjoy. Whatever we are need, we enjoy. Not for the boga.
Good. Good.
As he told, you should not have a interest over www. That will lead to again to the samsara and you will be drowned. in the
If
muddy
all
water.
the time, if
In
a
the muddy
man,
water.
yes, if a man all the time he wants women, wealth, and wine, if that's what a man wants, I speak as a man. So women may have something else. Women has got, they have got desire for gold. Huh? They
Yes.
have desire for gold and diamonds. So they have different desires. But yes, I know one woman. She is a very humble woman. But somebody told, her daughter asked, can I take one gold bangle? She said, if you touch my gold bangle, I'll break your hands. I will break you. You touch my gold bangle, I will break your hands. So,
And
so
that is
that,
there. My sister-in-law is there, sir. Who she never wears the that is silk sarees. She wears only a cotton saree. She doesn't even for the marriage, for his son's marriage. She has purchased only the cotton saree with a good quality.
good.
That is the middle path they are living.
It is a blessing to be like that. It's not easy.
Yes.
Thank you, Natarajan. Thank you.
Thank you.
Santoshi, Nitai, Rajendra, and Will. We have 4 more questions.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Pranam.
गुरुजी, I just understood कि भगवान ने जैसे रखा है, जिसमें रखा है, you stay in that. And what we say, don't try to what we say, उसको give up मत करो. But in my case, Guruji, now material is only leaving me, Guruji. I'm not getting attached to anything, Guruji.
Very good.
So that is that what we say. Otherwise, I was very much attached to all the things, Guruji. Now, in this year, I'm seeing changes in myself, Guruji. So, and that is also true, Guruji. You feel very lightness in yourself, Guruji. You, what we say, you feel like what we say. बहुत अच्छा लगता है गुरुजी. That
yes, you got it.
हाँ.
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nitai, thank
And
you.
Guruji, I have to ask you one question, Guruji. What is the difference between self-respect and ego, Guruji?
Self-respect is a decorative ego.
That is also ego.
हाँ फिर
गुरुजी, आपको कोई 10 बार इंसल्ट करता है, if they insult you. I know, I understand that insult is of the body, but it is not easy to digest, no, Guruji, that all.
That because your ego is alive, na?
Because that ego is alive.
Yeah, because if you have no ego, then it's easy to digest.
Then how can I kill that ego, Guruji?
You cannot kill an ego. You have to awaken the ego. You have to enlighten the ego.
But it
कि
is.
मैं क्या हूँ? मैं कुछ भी नहीं हूँ. ना मैं ये तन हूँ, ना I am not the body, I am not the mind. What am I? I am nothing. If you have that realization, you can still the ego. You can awaken the ego.
But in this 12 hours, Guruji, 100 times I was thinking on that. I was contemplating on that I am not body. I am only this. So I am only sip. I am only. But Guruji, sometimes that emotions are very rigorous. Sometimes they are very cool. So Guruji, how can please tell me, na Guruji, give me some suggestion, Guruji.
I am telling you that nothing no suggestion.
And that is not what we say. That is not going what we say. That is not affecting me, Guruji.
अगर कोकोनट को खाना है, कभी कभी कोकोनट को तोड़ना है. अगर खोपड़ी नहीं जा रहे तो उसको कभी कभी तोड़ के अंदर लो. Which means
Guruji, what I will do, Guruji? ये देखो अभी क्या करूँ मैं, Guruji?
No, you would understand. You're in mind state. You're not listening. You have to realize what is self-respect. Self-respect means मैं, मेरा respect. मैं कौन हूँ? मैं और तुम. What is the difference? Me and you. What is the difference?
Nothing is it.
Then why you need self-respect? That is avidya. Please drop the avidya. Huh? Then you will realize.
Okay, Guruji.
Okay, thank you. Nitai and Rajendra.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam.
I would reference to another talk of yours few weeks back. You said how much wealth is okay to have.
Yes.
And I agree that this is in line with that also. Wherever you are, stop right there.
Correct.
Because you cannot run in 2 different directions.
Correct.
So wealth-wise also, wherever you are, and what was very nice is that you can enjoy just that much and don't crave for any more.
And enjoy whatever you have. You don't have to throw away what you have.
And also like what the story you said, that drink out of the crystal glass and in your imagination assume that it's already broken. So you are not attached to it. If it
Yeah,
goes away,
which means ultimately we have to leave everything. When we are
yes,
clinging, see, we normally cling to what? To people. We cling to
yeah,
people, to possessions, to pleasures. Now we cling. Suppose I love somebody a lot. What if that person is not there tomorrow? I should
yes,
not cling. If I cling, then there will be suffering. If I have a car, I have a very beautiful car. What if that car gets burnt tomorrow?
yeah,
So we must learn to live knowing that this world is transitory. Everything comes and goes. We have to realize everything that is happening just flows. It's a show.
yeah. I have seen
That's
people
yeah.
having very nice car and enjoying, but then again, if anybody does like any part of the car a little bit of dirty, getting very anxious and very angry,
Oh, they will
and
shout. How
they'll
dare?
shout, yeah, yes. So that is their suffering, and I understand that enjoying without attachment is really more um, peaceful. And so on that front, I have two questions.
Yes.
One is, as you said, okay, don't run after more wealth. Don't run after. If we have investments that are growing, is it recommended that don't go after growing wealth? And
No, let it grow. But suppose every day you are busy all the time looking at stocks and shares every day. What is the stock? What is the share? All the time your attention is on the index. Then means you are caught by the index. So you become a slave of the index.
okay, yeah,
For example, I have got investments. Some people come and tell me, give the investment instead of getting 7%, I'll get you 27%. I'll give you 57, I'll double. From so many people tell me, I will double your money. I say, I don't want double the money. Because double the money means double the stress, double the anxiety, double
yes,
so that you have to avoid. Put your
okay,
investments in good area, but then leave it.
okay,
If you are putting in a situation where you are daily checking your investments, then you are putting it in the wrong place. I hope you are getting my point. If every day you are
yes,
checking, every morning you are checking the stock index of your stocks. That means then you are caught by that.
yeah, okay. The other
One more
question
question.
is
Yes.
reference to your discussion from yesterday. Uh, I, I need some clarity about what is your idea of the difference between peace and bliss.
Peace is only a state where there is no mind. Peace is a state where you still the mind. In that state, when you still the mind, automatically you get bliss. How you get bliss? Because there is no fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. There is no anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. You eliminate the 14 causes of unhappiness.
Hmm.
Are you getting my point? If you eliminate the 14 unhappiness in your life, what is left?
Peace. I mean, that is,
Bliss. Bliss. What is
yeah,
left is
bliss.
bliss. If you otherwise, what happened? Your happiness is
Hmm.
mixed with all fear, worry, stress, anger, hate, revenge. Your happiness is not pure. But when you have peace, peace is what? Still the mind. Kill the mind. When you still the mind and kill the mind, your ego is awakened. When you don't have mind and ego, you can reach Satchit Anand. You can enjoy the bliss.
Okay, thank
Got
you.
it? I hope I'm clear.
Yes. I understand your explanation, but I have to feel it. I know these are words explaining
But write it
emotions.
down, please write it down.
Yes.
And before the end of the call, if you want to clarify, you can clarify. Write out. I told you what is peace. Peace is very simple. Peace you don't have to find. Still the mind. So
Okay.
this much you'll remember. Peace. When
Yes.
you want to find peace of mind, still the mind. When you still the mind, then in that state you find bliss. Bliss is the joy. Bliss is happiness. Bliss is when you don't have the miseries of the mind and the ego.
Okay. Thank
Done?
you, Guruji.
Thank you,
Yes.
Rajendra and Anand.
Shivam sir,
Shivam, sir.
sir, minimum basic desires should be there for normal, good living, I should say,
Good.
proper living
Yes.
without misery. But no desire should come in the path of enlightenment.
Good.
That means we should stop craving. We should stop aspiring for more than we require, sir.
Good.
So regarding the available possessions, you may not be able to do away with them because that may be required because of your previous जो भी आपका system चल रहा है, let it go. But stop the sense of possessing it. You are not the possessor. You are just to have to experience as you have been doing it, but without possessing them. So that is the better way of keeping the things with you.
What you said very beautifully, that if you what you have, you don't have to give up everything that you have, because if you give away everything that you have, then it will spoil, it will disturb your peace. Then
Yes.
it will create, it will, so suppose you have
Habit
got
है, एक habit है, sir.
it's not only habit.
है. पैर
Suppose
पे सोने
आपके
की habit है. Suppose we
suppose
cannot
you've got
go
7
with
children.
that.
Suppose
Yes.
you have got 7 children. Now for 7 children, you have require certain amount of wealth. Now you say, "Acha, I'm spirituality, I'm giving up all the wealth." वो 7 बच्चों को कौन संभालेगा? So you have got to, whatever is your current standard, I told you, lock it. Last time I gave you the term. I said, lock it. Don't keep on adding to your desires. Okay, good, but well explained, Rajendra. Will, thank you. Will, Will.
Shiva,
Shivam, Will.
I would just like to express my appreciation for your conduct and the way you dress and behave yourself. I know very well that you could dress very expensive clothes and talk about giving up, but you don't do that. For example, your white clothes, they're really clothing that anybody could buy. Anybody could buy your clothes. They're not. But I know very well that if you wanted to go into a tailor in Delhi and ask for a white suit with white tie, and you could do that also, and it could make a kind of hypocrisy. It would be very painful to see. I noticed the other day you were wearing dark glasses, and I could see those dark glasses were quite expensive glasses, but you tend not to do that only for medical reasons. But I know that if you wanted to put on a show, you could easily do it, and it would be very hard for others to see. And I think I just would like to, express my appreciation that you're.
These glasses, doctor give free of cost. These glasses are not expensive glasses.
Really?
Raji will know. These glasses, doctor gives us free. This is not having any value.
Okay. Well, but I appreciate it because there's a lot of people who practice hypocrisy, but you're very open about your financial affairs and so on, and so it's
So
quite.
let me share something very amusing. Okay, when I started wearing white, Will, I went to a what do you call this, outlet mall? You know outlet malls?
Yeah.
In an outlet mall, there was a white suit available for 1 lakh rupees by Dolce and Gabbana. And it was available for 60% discount. So I bought it for 40,000 rupees. But from the time I bought it 8 years ago, I've not worn it even once. It's lying in my locker in my closet from the last 8 years. I have not worn it even one time.
Well, I like the idea that spiritual people wear clothing to indicate their status. As I've said this previously, but when people wear special clothing, it always means that they should receive proper consideration in public. For example, thieves should not approach them, and rapists and robbers and scoundrels should leave these people alone. And they should, in my view.
Actually, people who are awakened, enlightened, they are not so much bothered about their body. They are not so much bothered about, sometimes we want to color our hair. What is the color on the hair? Especially if you're a woman, then there's a big problem. Because a woman, then you want to put gold in strands. I know what they call it, gold strand, gold, silver and gold, and you want to create tassels. So the new term is called women, they want to create tassels. So luckily men don't want to create tassels. And I don't see anybody on this call creating gold and silver. But that is, see, on the way to enlightenment, slowly all these things will leave you. When you are awakened, then you reach a state of ananda, a bliss, much greater than all these fancy things. You get it?
Yeah, well, I think it's appreciate your good
Thank
example.
you. Thank you. Thank you, Will. Very good. Thank you, Anand. We have 10 minutes and we have 10 people. Anand,
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
I think mine was a little extension to what Nitai asked. So more on the side of wealth, because wealth also, if you just let it go, it keeps increasing, right? And I run a business that too in stock market investing. So I mean, I don't actively participate in it. My team does it. I just look at it from the strategy perspective. So what would you suggest I should?
Is it your own business or you're doing financial management for other people's money?
No, it's my majority. 90% of the money is my own money.
See, Anand, if your people are doing it, it's fine. But eventually, if you have enough, I'm asking you a question.
I have more than enough.
Then I'm asking you a question. Do you use you're intelligent? I think you're an intelligent man. If you have more than enough, then what will you do with more than enough?
No, I think it's more also from the perspective, at least for those people, there is a livelihood. I look at it from that perspective, but I don't know. Maybe I may be fooling myself.
What perspective?
Because it gives employment to the people who are working for me, right?
No, it can give employment. No, don't worry about it. But I'm saying ultimately, how old are you?
I'm 50.
So ultimately, you are not going to live for 500 years. Active life, you can say 25 years maximum. After 75, you cannot deny, but the decline starts. And if you're a spiritual seeker, then you need to see how much I want this to continue. So, I mean, unfortunately, your business itself is that. You are saying that's my business. And that's how you made your money by investing, and that's how you.
Not really. I was working in a company, and then I took a retirement, and then I had, like I have a lot of time and energy, so I started this, and somehow that's also doing very well.
No, I'll tell you, what I see of you, I don't see you are attached from a distance. I don't see you are attached to it. So that's a
No,
good
I'm
point.
not attached. So I don't physically, I don't trade, but my team is working in that area, and I guide them to achieve those
Yeah, but
goals.
obviously, if they come and tell you, sir, this stock has gone up by so much money, then obviously the excitement comes. And sir, this stock has gone down today. Then you.
I don't think so. For me, everything is okay. Actually, I don't care that much. I look at it very rarely. But yeah, I have to review, so I just do review it every week, and
that's
other
fine.
things
But
I do because I have to run it like a business, so I run it like a business.
you want to know, you want my opinion, or you want what is your question?
I
You
want
want
to
my
know the
opinion?
opinion. So what I want to ask you is that becoming a barrier for me or a bottleneck?
No. But I'm telling you one thing. If I were you, I would move my wealth. I would move my wealth into how much you need. For example, 50% of your wealth. I would move it to a fixed deposit or fixed returns portfolio. I would create a team of 3-4 people whom I trust and let them run. Imagine I've given away that money and watch it as if it doesn't belong to you. Say maximum, I will look at it 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, or something like that. But first, secure some portion of the wealth where you don't fall to a negative level. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Secure some amount of wealth into a fixed portfolio, fixed returns, and say, this is my money. And this money I'm just giving to a team of people who, I hope you have people who have been with you for 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. There must be some people, right? So you create a team, a committee, and let them decide. And you slowly, over a period of 1 year, 2 years, detach from that. And tell them to keep on giving you money from their profit, which you keep adding to your non-risk portfolio. Did you understand what I'm saying? So I don't have any risk portfolio. All my wealth, I have shut it into a non-risk portfolio. I don't even, but every month I get a report, this income has come. Okay. There is no up and down. So if you're really seeking enlightenment, I would move from a risk portfolio slowly to a non-risk portfolio. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Anand. Meenakshi and Sia.
Shubham sir, good evening.
Shivam.
So my question is, like, what about having more and more relationships? Like, my husband is into to make people happy, like wishing on their birthdays, wishing on their anniversaries. I am not into that. I totally, I am not even interested to sit among the people who are talking like the sansari things and all. I avoid all these things. But my husband says कि if तुम्हारे call करने से किसी को खुशी मिल रही है, if they are happy, so why you should not? So having more and more relationships like with the people, with the society, with the what is your opinion on
See,
this?
this is exactly called Vairagya. Vairagya means if you're on a spiritual path, then if you're having this bond with anybody and everybody, that's different.
Huh.
Suppose your bond is only with the rich and famous, all your wealthy relatives. If you are treating everybody like sip and you're greeting everybody like sip, what is the problem?
But I don't have interest कि मैं उनको उनके anniversaries पे फोन करूं, birthdays पे फोन करूं,
Then
मिलूं.
tell your husband to do it. Tell your husband you do on our behalf.
Yeah, I'm doing that only. कि तुम्हें अच्छा लगता है, you do. I don't
Uh, no, you
find
say,
any.
you please, don't show this. Say you please do it on our behalf, na? दोनों का नाम डाल के from Meenakshi and Mr. Jain. ऐसा say you please send it on our behalf.
Okay.
Because
Thank
see
you.
what happens is I'm telling you because there's no birthday. किसी का birthday होता नहीं है. We are the immortal soul. ना हमारा जन्म होता है ना हम मरते हैं. तो किसको wish कर रहे हैं? By wishing, what you are doing is you are getting into avidya. Okay, so quickly we have to close because tomorrow's AiR. I want to give you all 2 minutes heads up on AiR on the retreat. I don't know how many of you are attending tomorrow, but I want to give you a quick thing. Quickly, we have 3-4 questions, and I'd like to close with tomorrow's retreat. Ashish, Sia,
Shubham AiR.
Shubham.
So, I like a good life. I like to travel a lot.
Yeah,
Hence, I would want to earn more money so that I can use it for my pleasures. By pleasure, I mean traveling, seeing
yeah,
the world. Is that
yeah.
okay? I mean, if I am on the spiritual path for sure, but yes, I would want to do this so for my soul.
As I told you, if you are doing that at your current level of working, it's
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Don't increase your current level of working and don't try to increase your earning to more travel. Whatever you are earning, whatever you are traveling, it can be at the same level, it's okay.
What do you mean by level?
Suppose you're traveling once in 3 months.
Right.
Don't need to travel once a month.
Okay.
Don't become more desirous of more pleasure. But if you have been traveling for the last 2 years, 3 years, every year you're going 3-4 places, continue, go. There's nothing wrong in it.
Right.
But don't have a passion for the world because realize it hardly matters.
What's
example-
wrong in what is wrong in visiting and seeing different cultures and
Nothing wrong. Nothing
Well-
wrong. Nothing wrong. But remember one thing. If you want enlightenment, then slowly your interest will be more towards even traveling on that count.
okay.
You don't have to make any change today. You will automatically be given that drift. Your direction will be changed by your course of evolution. I'm only saying don't increase your desires. What you currently are.
Understood.
Be at your present level and keep your attention on spirituality.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Chitra, Rutanu, and last comment, Nataraj, we need to close. Chitra.
Yeah, Shivaham.
Shivaham.
I have 2-3 points. First is we have to have a ceiling on desire.
Yes.
And second point is the shoe should be neither too tight or too loose.
Very good.
Both becomes very uncomfortable. Then there are 4 points, 4 aspects which draws our attention, like health, wealth, relationship and insecurity or security, we can call it.
Yeah.
So these four has to be attended to an extent that it does not draw our attention in that direction, so that we can focus on the higher.
Good.
So these are the
What did you say? Health? What did you say after health?
health, wealth, relationship, and security.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but wealth is not required there. Your health, your relationship, and security. Wealth takes care of all these. Must be enough. You should not have deficiency in this so that your attention is drawn. Good. Anything else, Chitra?
No, that's
Very good. Very well put. Thank you, Rutanu and Natraj. And
Shivam,
tomorrow
Guruji.
is the retreat. Yes, Rutanu.
Guruji, I get inspired by your update. Today you told that I need you because I love you. So I really got inspired. I sent a message to my husband that I need to talk to you to come to a restaurant. But he did not turn up.
That's okay.
Then I was with Talk Air and I came back.
It's okay. So maybe he was busy or something like that. It's okay.
No, Guruji was not busy.
It's okay. You send him a picture. I waited for you and I had chai for you and I came back.
I
It's
had
okay.
full dinner.
Okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Natarajan, quick comment. Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock is the retreat. People must be logged in by 9:55. And remember, once the retreat starts, your video can't go off. And you must therefore finish your breakfast. You can't keep eating when the retreat is happening. 10 to 1, you can have some water or some tea if you're kept near your table. But you can't keep eating. If you're eating something for health reason, some tablet or some biscuit, it's okay. Don't keep chole bhature and pav bhaji and chaat in front of everybody. And if you get logged out of the retreat tomorrow, you have to come back on YouTube because you will not be allowed inside the retreat. Once, if you get logged out, if your Wi-Fi is weak, then you will be logged out. You can only attend through on YouTube live. It will be live on YouTube. It must be live on YouTube tomorrow. Any other points? Yes, Natraj, that's for tomorrow,
okay,
10 a.m. Look forward. Yes, sir.
I am attending the retreat tomorrow.
Very good.
Then Nirvana Sadakam is the thing what you have told today that gives the essence, everything.
Yes, sir.
By Sankaracharya.
Yes, you are right. Mano Buddhi Hankara.
Yeah. That's the 6th stanza.
Yeah.
I am not the body, I don't have father, I don't have mother, I don't have friend. Like that, it goes on.
So if we can realize that, then we get nirvana. That's
that
why it's called nirvana shatkam. Why? Because if you are able to realize what Shankaracharya is telling, Adi Shankara, then you don't need anything else in life.
Daily I am chanting that one.
Okay, very good. Anybody has any question on the retreat? I'm giving open only question on the retreat. Does anybody want to ask any question on the retreat tomorrow? Otherwise, we will meet tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., 9:55, greeting and login. And if anybody has a question on the retreat, only on the retreat, Ashish is through Kamalji, Sundargiri. Yes.
So I had strained my back and I've been asked to rest it out. And because of that, I'm not able to sit for long. Is it okay to keep my camera off for a few minutes? I mean, because when I'm sleeping.
No, you can sleep, but camera should be on.
Okay.
Otherwise come on YouTube live. Then you always so come as long as you can attend on Zoom. Then if you get logged off, you can come on YouTube live. You can listen to the whole retreat.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
But if even if you're lying down, it's okay. But camera should be on.
Understood. Okay.
Thank you. It's room. It's room.
Yeah.
Yes.
So do we have to keep any book and pen or something for notes?
Of course, good question. If you would like to make note something either on your mobile phone or in your book and pen and paper is better. Then later you can write in your mobile phone. Try it on a pen and paper is better.
And can we have tea during the class?
Tea you can have.
Okay. So this is 9:55.
Yeah, don't switch off your video. If you switch off your video, administrator will log you out.
Okay. 9:55 Indian time, right?
Yeah, 9:55, 10 o'clock Indian time it starts and 3 hours.
Okay.
Good. Kamalji?
Yeah, if suppose because of this network problem, a Wi-Fi problem, something happens and it goes off and again comes on, will I be penalized or not?
No, then come on YouTube and watch it on YouTube live.
But then it will not be interactive.
Not being tried. Okay, absolutely right.
Okay.
So make sure you have got both your Wi-Fi data both connected. You don't get logged out. Okay. See, because we can't, the administrators at the in between cannot make any discrimination. They will follow the strictly because you never been to a retreat. Our retreat is very intense. 3 hours complete intense retreat. Sundargiri. Thank you, Kamalji, for understanding.
Oh, namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Yeah, is there a break in between, sir, during the retreat?
You can take a break, but you cannot off the video.
Okay.
We may not give a break. We may not stop the retreat, but in the middle of the retreat, I may give a 1 or 2 minutes bio break to go to the washroom. I may just pause for 2 minutes.
Okay. So the whole class will go on for 3 hours. Yes,
3
sir?
hours. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
And I hope my name is there, sir.
Yeah, if your name is there, you log in tomorrow. If you are given your name, please log in.
I have given, sir.
Yeah, same link, so no problem. If you are given your name, you will be allowed inside.
Okay.
Sundar
Same
Giri,
link,
okay?
sir. Yeah.
Yes, thank
Same
you.
link.
Same link. Thank you, Meenakshi.
I may be required to eat something. I don't know. It may be
You have got
required not.
special permission. You have got special permission to eat.
Yeah. Okay.
Anybody
Not chole bhature and all, but something I think.
anybody else who's 7 month, 8 month pregnant, you can take permission to eat. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Will,
Shivong, except thanks for organising the retreat. I will join from UK, which is I think 4:30 in the morning. I think you're 5.5 hours ahead. So
I hope it's
will be
okay. So
3
you
hours.
sleep. Yeah, you sleep early today. So I look forward to you being present.
So
I hope
the
you will
idea
enjoy.
is we have to be absolutely on time. I think you made that clear. We have to be 5 minutes early. Is that correct?
Yeah, because later they will not allow people to join it. Then you will not understand the retreat. You will not be able to participate well. So it's worthwhile coming on time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We'll look forward. Girish Ananda, Bliss, and Santoshi.
Please give the YouTube link. It is Jeevan Sangeet or AiR?
No, AiR Atma and Ravi. And the live. It will be there live. If you go to AiR Atma and Ravi in YouTube, it's available live. In case you get lost. Yeah. Not Jeevan Sangeet. Thank you. Bliss.
Ishvan, everyone, blah. Just for say it's 11 p.m. for me till 3 a.m. 3 a.m. in the night for me.
Then how will you come? How will you come 3 a.m. in the night for you? So you watch a recording later. If you're sleeping, you watch a recording later on.
I will access a little bit, but I cannot until 3 a.m. in the night. It will
I
not
understand.
possible. I have
And
to
so you
work.
please get up in the morning and watch it on YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Santoshi. Thank you, Santoshi.
Guruji, thank you for the retreat, and we are waiting for the next transformation, Guruji. And only take care of your eyes, Guruji.
Siva, thank you. Siva.
Yes, I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to attend the retreat. I
Where
hope
are
I
you?
can get. I'm
Where
in
are you?
Switzerland. I'm in Switzerland with my son.
Okay.
I told him, you have to wake me up at any cost.
Why 5 o'clock? Switzerland is only 3.5 hours. No.
No, 4.5 hours now.
Okay. Okay. So that you sleep early and wake up early. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. With folded hands, I bow down to you, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.